So good day, welcome to Revit tutorial from Multinet Design. In this tutorial we are going to complete the fascia board instruction of all the building. I'm going to do some little bit of graphic tweaks that make this entire building look unique. Now what we do first is that let us close the components, all this together, and see how far we could go. So now click on modify and select. Good. So stable that. Now let us go and do the facial expression of everything. So go to level site plan. Then from site plan, okay, let us use level 4 just and test the whole drawing. So you click on architecture, components, model in place. Just go to roof. So you select roof, say roof, then you click OK. And from there you can change it to fascia. So by the time you use this fascia, you create everything in accord. Now we want to use sweep to do whatsoever you want to do, and click the part. Now you click this, select these parts. So I believe that you can do all around because the roof are step and it is step. So you click finish. From here now you say edit profile. Edit profile is take you to west. Let us go and let's do it from west. You fish it to the east. So now what we do is that you select that and start creating the profile according to your idea. So let's first create this particular one to see the length at which we are going. So follow this one. So another pattern stack will be created from here. So here you turn this to arc. So this arc now is that. So you close this up. This is the profile you are drawing. The beauty. So you click finish and click finish. So that is it. You get this now. The next thing is to copy that to every other area that you know that you need to pick it up from here to the tape. So from there you go back and go and do the editing all the way from that place. So click edit, sweep, and I say part. So you come to level 4 where you are seeing everything take out as you open it. Then you align everywhere. You don't need to edit any profile any longer. That is the method in which I want to teach in this place. So all you just need is that you bring everything to the center of attraction to this, and when you click finish you get what you need to get. So if you go back to the south, west, you see that particular drawing being indicated. So copy that again, then I'll paste to the last gallery at the top as the last roof that at the top. So edit that, edit sweep, so edit parts level 4, click OK. So what you just need is that you should align it to this point, and everything will be settled in order. Now you put that again to this side, align it so everything is in the place that it's supposed to be. All you just need is to reduce this and reduce it. So you click finish. So you see it from the, let's look at it from the north side. So you have seen this, what you have created. So the next thing is that you are taking this to this side. So now what you do is that you copy this particular one and say move. Just say anyone you just pick will be okay. Let's me just pick this particular one. Say copy and you take it because they have the same plane. It's less stressful. So you put it here and you go back to the edit, click on edit, then the parts that you are creating, go to level 4 and say open. at that level 4 you are openly attach everything to where it's supposed to be by what? First click here, stretch this so that it will not have an issue with anyone. Stretch this like this, then you bring this, click another profile there, trim it. So you delete one of this, especially this one, you delete it, then align this to the roof. Good. So then you do the length of this. You do the same thing at this place as well. So when you click finish, so you have what you need to have. So go back to your west elevation and you see that everything is in the planar good. So that is how you do your fascia here, and everything is in the arrange order, one after the other. So that is it in this program. So now what to do now is to work on this particular column. So what I do is that I'm going to edit that by going to the ground floor, and now we copy it just on one plane level and put an instance and put it there like that. Press escape. At the escape now, this click edit extrusion. From there now you will set this to something of this time without repeat, and then under the soap here, don't repeat it. So then just leave that space of the set. So do the same thing here as well. Yeah. Move it outside, move it outside. Good. So you do everything that is needed to be done. Move it outside. Do the same thing here, do the same thing here, and you click finish. So you go back to the start elevation and you drag this down. Drag it down. Good. So you have this indicates. So the next thing now is that you can now begin to work on this elevation one after the other by doing what? By creating some coping around these edges. So let us do a little bit of work on them before we proceed to the next thing, which is graphics availability. Now what we do here is that we do create sweep, click on sweep, and I want to create that sweep around this area. So click on this sketch part, and now we do that by selecting this. Good. So if we finished, from there I say edit profile and go to west and use it to open it in the west. So you draw the pattern around here. So you do it in the way you know that okay, this is suitable and it's fine for me. So and you click finish in that line. So if you are okay with that design, then you mirror it to suit the position of what you want to do at that same position. So when you do that, you can now decide to say okay, here I want to mirror it to the top. So I'm bringing it down somewhere I can visibly see. So have done that, so you can now copy everything and we'll bring it to some other aspects that you know that okay, this thing is supposed to be. You can copy from here now as a copy. Click it here. Good. Press escape, align it and adjoin it. Good. So we have it there. So you can go to the north. From the north, just put like say move from here. So say move, you pick from here and put it somewhere where it's adjoined. So from here now you adjust this one. Adjoin this one. If at all. The level that you want them to be is okay for you. So adjust it like that. Then you bring this to mirror it, you come down and move it up. So you can clear this by So now you select the two sides and you mirror it. So the beauty of architecture is that any creativity is lost. So you're going to see a lot of work that you are going to do together, and it's okay. So this one we have already served you enough. So by the time you are editing material, you don't have a lot of confusion. This will be based and proper. So we've done that. So let us create railings where the railing is supposed to be. Click on architecture, then you click on railings, select parts. So you select the parts. I like this glass button in particular. So from the ground floor, really need to be here, with the railings here. So it does not matter wherever it is. So just like creating is an entrance for what layer to be. So from the first, that is the balcony that I'm putting railings on. So I need the railings at this particular balcony level 2 as well. So you click it, bring it here, click, bring it here. Now something is that because when you are in the sketch, we're supposed to continue drawing. So because of the change, you click on the change so that the drawing will continue flowing by joining together. So the chain drawing is what you should click on if you want to draw a long connected line. So click finish in that space. Then you go back to the west and see what we have done. And you see here. So you go to the ground floor to create railings. It's necessary. You don't want to leave it. So you just want to spread that in that manner. So as I have done with this now, the next thing I need to do is that I want to show some trick of architecture, why things are the way they are, and things that more look like AutoCAD and those ones that look like AutoCAD. So what I do is that you click on a file, choose option. In your option, look at this user interface, now. I think it's graphics. Yes, let's use graphics. The graphic background I want to use here now, you can change graphic to any level. So much of it are being talked about, and let us say you want to use a pattern which they usually use and give. Can you see what I'm doing? So here now they give you some level of feel. That's here. This is a pattern that look like AutoCAD, one we all used to. Now we go to level 2, everything is like that. Level 3, everything is like that. Versus root plan and things like that. In the site, we have everything in the reality. So here is the same thing with elevation. So you have your elevation, you have your standard, you have everything you have done. So you can click here now and say cast shadow for me. And you see, so you do everything whatsoever you want to do here. Shade, so are you seeing it? Do it and say okay, realistic. Allow you to bring itself to graphics purpose. So the realistic, you are going to see the same background and everything is like that. So if you are okay with this kind of presentation, it's more relevant that you send it to your client and whoever that will buy the idea from you. So I, as a line representative, I like things like this. I can decide to say okay, I want to send it to a client and so have a feel when I'm doing this because of the visual importance. So you can decide to leave it that way. So you can toggle off your shadow any side you have, go to 3D to see it in play. Now when you go to what is it called, plan, you can change some graphics like this in this way. So what you use to click on Fiji visibility, like what we have done before on this level. You click on object style. At object style, now you know what to do. is that here is a solid black and things like that. So you may change this wall to something that suits you, or something that you don't want this pattern anymore, or something like that. So you click on this particular one. So maybe or maybe not, you may decide to say, okay, I don't want this pattern, I don't want something, I just want to use cut plane. Maybe I just want it to be something of a normal plane level or something like that. So you can decide to click this one and say, okay, irrelevant, I don't want this pattern again. So I want it to be pure and straight and pure. So now look at it and see what we've done. So you notice that there's no any effective change here. So what you do again is your PVG visibility graphics on your quick object style here now. And what you will create here is that you create a window for a proper design. Now leave this level in that now the black you have chosen does not mean that it's a complete black that you have chosen. So click on this window, select and change the color to, let's say, color blue. Say okay, apply it and see what will happen, if it changes or not. So if it did change, the answer is it doesn't have any effect on this. The reason is simple: the graphics ability of that needs to be changed as well. So every other cut plane that you have done, you need to do. So let us do the visibility again. Object style, go to wall at this level, cut. This is wall, yes, solid black, default wall, and things like that. So you change this at this level too, and you say, okay, let us use wall, something of this nature. Click here, and then you say, let's say, cut plane. It doesn't have anything. Just change the cut size to something like 6. Click apply, click here and say click OK. What do you see? You see the wall graphics, everything has changed at this button level. That does not affect the surface pattern that's supposed not to be affected by this surface. So but does not matter. What you do is that the way the whole thing is being arranged and the way the whole thing is being displayed. So you can decide to work on that one by yourself and click on PG again and go to object style. At the object style, come to we talk of window cut plane and things like that. So you can select that and rearrange that to be visible and whatsoever you need to do. Now let us look at the door, whether door will obey the law of arrangement. So now this is the door. So we want to make door the blue. Yes, we do have it. So we have line pattern, we have material, and we have in this manner. So click here. I think door should be something of a, you can just click anything that you know. Okay, it's okay. Let's say door frame, graphics appearance, go to this cut pattern, and you can leave it in this manner that it is. I don't want pattern for it, so just leave it. So now you click OK, apply if it's okay for you. So then it does not have any reflect issue too. So come back to the tab we give you in the subscription lecture. So if you have your graphics like this and this is the way you want it to be, I think you can express it for yourself and bring it to the point of use. So for now, I just want to express this for everyone to see and see the way the whole thing is work in this place as normal Revit and things like that. So I will be back to the normal thing because I don't really like when I'm doing training, but sometimes when I want to use some graphics for myself because of my eye, I return it, not everything be white, so that I can be able to see different colors. So that is what I try to let everybody see here today. So now use the visibility graphics and click on options. So from there you click on graphics back and then change this back to the normal level that is supposed to be, which is white. Click OK and everything will back to the other. So from some of these graphic editing and the bar and everything, you can do your changing of color and everything here. So that is just the tip of the iceberg that we have done here. So go back to PG. Say PG here. What happened? So PG visibility graphics and change it to whatever that you need to change it to. What is the issue with you? We go to level 2, press PG. Anyway, so that is the position of what we have done here. If it's okay, then we continue progressing one after the other. That is the beginning of how you can do the elevation and pattern. So thanks for watching. Kindly subscribe to the channel and we drop more to continue with this and make a more graphic presentation as we are going to continue with what we started. So thanks for watching and